Can you remember that one moment you thought would change your life, but it didn't? Maybe you got that big contract. Maybe you actually got an uncle that gave you that huge sum of money you thought, this is it for me. But it didn't change your life. Did you realize? Now, have you ever ignored a small moment that you thought didn't mean anything, but you finally found out that, wow, this thing that I ignored is costing me a whole lot? Because today we'll be discussing this topic that a lot of persons would ignore. Why small changes or choices matter more than big moments. But before we talk about choices, let's first of all talk about chances on which the choices are made. Now, many people are waiting for big opportunities. They are waiting for something obvious, something dramatic, something life-changing. But chances rarely look like that when they come to you. They come in different ways. The first way they come is in difficult conversations. Someone needs to speak up but chooses to be silent. That moment looks small, but it has some ripple effects in the future. The second way it comes is that you have a new responsibility that feels very inconveniencing, and you almost want to ignore it, not knowing that that is growth knocking on your door. Small chances also appear as a stretch opportunity, something that comes your way and it looks very uncomfortable. But if you hesitate, you miss it. But if you agree to take it and grab it, it will open up untold doors to you. It's also those small yes moments that come your way. A simple decision. I'll try. Okay, I will show up. All right, let me start, even though I don't understand it and understand everything about it. That small yes, when you actually say it, it can actually redirect your life into a big opportunity you never knew existed. So I want you to get this truth. Many people miss chances, not because they didn't come, but because they didn't recognize them when they came. Many people believe that one day something big would happen and then everything would change about my life. But let me ask you an honest question. How many big moments have you experienced in your life that you thought is going to change something about your life, but did not change anything? The reason it is so is because the truth is simple. Life rarely changes in one decision. It changes in patterns. So the question now becomes, if life changes with patterns, what creates those patterns, you might ask? And I have the answer. The answer is small choices create the patterns. And this is where everything happens. Your life is shaped by small, repeated decisions that you make. Decisions like how you respond. Someone speaks to you harshly. The question is, would you react and speak back at the person, or would you respond by holding back, thinking about it, and then speaking later? The moments may seem very small, but when repeated actions or reactions happen, it begins to create patterns around you. Those patterns also come as what you tolerate. Maybe you allow certain kind of behaviors around you. You allow certain words to be spoken to you, certain environments, certain standards that are not up to what you would accept, but you just accept it anyway. Maybe because you want to remain in the good books of the people. Now, not knowing that what you tolerate today becomes your reality tomorrow. Those patterns also come as the things that you repeat. Your daily habits. You choose to wake up late instead of waking up early. You delay making a decision and procrastinate instead of making a fast decision. You complain about everything around you instead of seeking for ways to improve yourself. These are small repetitions. They look as if they are not going to cause any change in your life, but those are the things that cause the most changes that you experience. Quietly, they begin to shape your future. So let me ask you a deeper question. If small choices shape your patterns, what happens when you don't make choices at all? Now, because there are lots of persons that will say, okay, I don't like all the options I have, so I'm not going to make any choice. But the truth is that even when you do not make a choice, it's a choice also. Because not choosing is a huge choice. For example, you say, I'm not going to speak up. You have actually chosen to be silent. You say, I'm not going to act now. You have chosen to delay. You say, oh, I don't think I'm ready for this improvement. I don't want it now. You have actually chosen to remain the same. Life doesn't pause because you are hesitating. Life doesn't pause because you are procrastinating. It continues going based on the default patterns that are around you. So let me begin to bring it together and bring it home for you. Life is not built by dramatic moments. No. Life is built quietly through those conversations that you have and you handle. For instance, in your relationship, something happened and you decide to overlook it. You decide to excuse it. You decide to say, it's not his fault. I made him angry. Instead of you sitting down and discussing it. Not discussing it at that point, you are setting a pattern for yourself. And that is actually what will birth the reality that you will see in that relationship tomorrow. So that when you start saying that this person has changed and there is now an irreconcilable difference, no, it's not an irreconcilable difference. It is actually those little things that were happening around and you did not do anything about. It could also be an opportunity that you did not respond to or that you even responded to. Some persons, because of one mistake, have said, I'm not going to try anything new again. I'm not going to take any form of risk. So even when the good ones come, they miss out on the opportunity because of the experiences of yesterday. Your life is also shaped by the habits that you keep repeating. That thing that you did today, probably you did it to defend yourself, but it becomes a pattern. The next time that something happens, you do exactly the same thing just because you want to defend yourself. It could also be with the standards that you accept. These are the things that actually build your life. Big moments may start something, but it is small choices that will sustain that thing. Small choices sustain everything. So, if you feel stuck in your life right now, don't just begin to look for the big changes. What do I change? That huge thing that you need to do. No. Instead, look for your daily decisions that are leading you in that direction you don't like and begin to change them. Can I tell you one thing? Your brain can accept little changes happening one step at a time. But when it becomes humongous, when it becomes something huge, your brain begins to resist it. Why? Because it doesn't want that kind of change. It wants to protect you. It wants your safety. So, your direction is not just determined occasionally. It is actually determined consistently. So I want to leave you with this. Something powerful. Make a decision today. Just today. Pay attention to one conversation. Pay attention to one decision or one habit. A lot of us today are not conscious of our habit. And when it is brought to our notice and you are told, do you know you are beginning to speak harshly to people? You go like, but is that person that caused it? Or, that's who I am. Pay attention to such things. Pay attention to the things you repeat daily. And then choose differently when you pay attention to them. Speak up when you would have stayed silent. And keep quiet when you would have spoken. Act when you would have delayed your action. Kill procrastination. Make the decision. Improve on yourself where you have ignored your life. Because I'm sure even in your workplace, you've noticed that point that your boss would always complain about. That thing that you don't do well. Maybe it's not coming early. Maybe it's not submitting your assignment or the assignment given to you early. It could just be anything. Or